Now, I think it's pretty safe to say that one of the most mysterious aspects of the Star Wars sequel trilogy has all to do with the character of Rey, exactly who she really is, her lineage, and who her parents really are, such as her father and her mother, and what secrets those characters hold for Episode 9 that J.J. Abrams will be exploring in this movie. This is Mike Zero. If you guys are new to the channel, do make sure to subscribe to see future Star Wars content. So, one aspect of Episode 9 that a lot of people are really curious about has all to do with the character of Rey, in which she is going to be explained in great detail of exactly who she really is by J.J. Abrams, which is a good thing because a lot of people want to know more about her past, and especially her family. Now, these past couple of weeks or so, we've been learning a whole lot more about this film, and when it all comes down to one of the concept art descriptions, this is where things begin to get very exciting for Episode 9. Now, specifically, it's described that a description of Rey on her speeder approaching a tall metallic structure that is said to be built into a large canyon that stands around 100 feet high. It's described that there are 2 blast doors that Rey is able to cut through with her lightsaber that is said to be the home of her father during her personal mission in the film. It's described that as Rey walks into the structure, she goes down a spiral staircase that leads to a basement, where she is said to discover many belongings of her father from years ago. It's described that Rey eventually comes across a large console that is said to project a map of the galaxy, revealing hyperspace routes to the unknown regions, that is said to lead to a star system that is the home of many Force-sensitive individuals, with the new potential to become new Jedi. It said that Rey's father's discovery was a map that was stolen from the planet of Jakku and the Jakku Observatory that contained many secrets of Emperor Palpatine that Rey's father eventually stole for himself. It's implied that Rey will use the species in this map to create a new order, either a Jedi Order or something completely new. So let's go over a couple of parts about this. Now, first things first, we do know that this movie is all going to be about Rey and her path in the movie, and exactly where she's going to end up going by the third act of Episode 9, which is going to be a very interesting take on a Star Wars film, because as we heard Luke Skywalker tell Yoda in The Last Jedi, so it is time for the Jedi Order to end, and Yoda says, time it is. So that right then and there implied that there would be some kind of new order in Episode 9. I want to go over this species that Rey's father discovered in, of course, the Jakku Observatory, that Rey's father stole those maps from Emperor Palpatine that he actually kept a big secret. So this is said to lead to hyperspace routes throughout the unknown regions, and it leads to a specific star system that holds a lot of Force-sensitive individuals, a certain type of species that are very strong with the Force and have the potential to become new Jedi. Now, some reason, I don't know why, guys, it really does remind me of the world of Ossus, which is based in the Outer Rim. I don't believe that this is Ossus, but I do believe that this planet is going to be based off of that planet that was really a highlight in Star Wars Dark Empire, one of the big comics from the 1990s that this movie is actually said to be really based off on. And I think that that's exactly what JJ plans to do, is that a lot of Dark Empire content is really going to be pretty much the backbone of Episode 9. A majority of it, of course, has to do with Emperor Palpatine and how he's going to return, but the other side of it involving Rey is absolutely going to mirror that of Luke Skywalker and his journey in Dark Empire without a doubt. So, Rey's father, we still don't know exactly, what his whole entire life was like from start to finish as a character. Only thing that we do know is that at certain points in time in his life is that he was affiliated with Darth Sidious and eventually rebelled and went on his own, stole certain maps, stole certain relics and artifacts, and kept it for himself inside of his home. So this map that leads to the unknown regions also connects to what we have heard a couple of months ago, that Episode 9 will explore the unknown regions to a certain extent in the story, in which I believe what they're trying to do here is they're trying to expand the Star Wars lore, they're trying to expand the Star Wars franchise, and really open up the possibilities of exactly where our heroes and villains can really go, either after the events of the sequel trilogy or before the events of the entire Skywalker saga in the form of the new and upcoming Star Wars trilogy. So, like I have always said, Rey is a character. She's going to be deeply explored in this film, especially her parents. Even JJ himself confirmed not too long ago that Rey's parents really are going to be a big part of this story, and that there's a lot more to tell about their lives in episode 9. And with that being said, guys, like I say, I think that is exactly what JJ is trying to do here. He's trying to bring back that element of family and making it pretty much, I guess you could say, an important piece of the plot, to the point where it's going to be relatable to a lot of the audience members that go ahead and see this movie come December of 2019. And I gotta say, I mean, I'm really excited to see, what the New Order is going to be like, how it's going to be portrayed on the big screen, and what it's really going to be called. A lot of people are starting to believe that maybe the term Skywalker is going to be related to the New Order. We'll have to wait and find out. Anyways, guys, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about all this in the comments. And if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.
From night to moon we hear them moans again.